Falcons and the Philadelphia Eagles. With fall around the corner, football is back, America, and we're underway on EA Sports. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. First carry for Christian McCaffrey. And he is going to lose yardage here. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
Well, forget about finding a lane there. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Probably fortunate he was able to hold on to the football.
Bridgewater now on second down. Got a man. It's Brown. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. That catch good for 5. It's third down.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
Third down. Here's McCaffrey. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. A loss of a yard, and it brings up fourth.
I think Cameron Hayward's ability to take on blocks, hold the point of attack, and get upfield serves him very, very well. What a nice play there.
Yeah, he can take on blocks because he's built like a block. Well, pretty woeful there. Just 23 yards on the punt. And the Eagles will have it, taking over first and 10. The Eagles in good position to start out as they come up first and 10. The first carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. Takes to midfield, but no further. Just a yard there.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. From the 50, it's Darnold. Escaping the pressure right. This was grabbed by A.J. Green. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. And the play goes for 19 yards. Gives him a new set of downs. Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And it's a fumble. And fortunately, he's able to get this one back, so it is a first down.
All I can say about this play is that someone's living right. I mean, he's trying to gain yardage, trying to get upfield. Ball comes free. What's that panic that we've talked about oftentimes that you feel when you lose the ball?
You can sense it.
Oh, you can sense it. And somehow he got to it and was able to recover for his squad.
Flush to his right. Caught right side. It's Lewis. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. 10 more there and another first down.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
All right, now lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Now it's Darnold. And they're going to get him. They bring him down to the sack back at the 16-yard line. Corey Legion breaking through to get him for a loss of 7. First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on second and goal, back even further. Here's Darnold now on second down. Flushed out right. This will be caught just inside the 10. And here he'll get it down to the 7. That catch good for 8, but still, it's 3rd and goal now. Maybe the first big test of the season here on both sides. This is 3rd and goal. Back to throw, Darnold. His pass caught at the 4. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. They wind up with 6 on the hook up there, but it's not enough. 4th and goal. Can this defense hold them out? Here we go now. 4th and goal from the 2.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Leopard! Leopard!
And here we go on 4th. Darnold. And my goodness, this is incomplete. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And the Falcons able to muster together a goal line stand. And here now come the Falcons. They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Well, you had to punt on your first drive, and on the first play of the second drive, you end up going backwards. I would dare say they need something good to happen right here, right now.
Second down, Bridgewater. Over the middle here to Brown. And they'll mark him down right around the 9, just shy of the 10. Third and short yardage. Bridgewater looking for Gronkowski, and he's got him complete. First catch for the All-Pro Gronk. And a first down. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to get first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
And he'll get this one up to about his 14. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well, but when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on.
In on the tackle there, Luke Kuechly. So nothing there. I don't know that that's all in the back, though. You got to look at blocking there, don't you?
I would agree with that totally. At some point, they have to win at the point of attack. Instead, it was the defense getting it done again and holding them to no gain.
On 3rd down, Bridgewater. He'll buy some time right. He gets it to Brown, complete. And he'll go out of bounds across the 35-yard line. That's a good chunk of yardage. It's going to be canceled out.
And we always talk about hidden yardage in a game. That's going to count as that because now it doesn't go on the books, but now they have to make that up again, don't they?
Now it's a bootleg with Bridgewater. Gronkowski's got it on the crossing route. And he'll get it up here this time to the 21. 14 yards is the pickup there, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. Here's Sam Cook now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. So possession goes over here on the punt. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And last time, they had it 4th and goal, rolled the dice, didn't get it. Now they've got to put that behind them, try to put together another drive.
A simple tip of the cap, a nod of the head to the defense. Congratulations, you got us last time. But you didn't hold us the whole time. We got down to position. We were able to be in position to score. Let's go ahead and attack again. Continue to have that kind of confidence.
Trying to get it to Jackson, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. So the first interception of his career under center, and you knew it was going to happen sooner or later.
It has to. And I know he feels like the world is just tumbling down at this moment, but there's got to be some veteran somewhere, some mentor that's going to tell him, hang in there, my man. Plenty more to come. Keep firing.
Following the interception, here's Bridgewater. Eluding the pressure right. And incomplete on the deep ball. He was trying for his running back, Bilal Powell. And it's second down.
Tremendous field position there and a perfect time to do exactly what they did. Take a shot at the end zone. And they went for the big play, just unable to complete it.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. On second down, McCaffrey. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Terrell Suggs in on the tackle.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did, to get them into a manageable third down, because they had the incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Bridgewater from the gun on third down. That's to McCaffrey, complete. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
I don't think what we just saw there was any surprise, because when Christian McCaffrey came out of Stanford, we knew he was a threat running it and catching it. And any way you can get the ball in his hands, you wanted to do so. Personally, I thought he ran the best routes of anyone coming out of his draft class, and that included the wide receivers.
Last year, 80 receptions, also in the return game. He's a bit of a Swiss Army knife, isn't he?
He certainly is. Every which way you want to go, however you want to package him, and I do think his running production will increase in 2018.
A first chance in the red zone for the Falcons now. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 15. First down, Bridgewater. Man open left side is Brown. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. 12 more yards there and another first down.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people have to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
Alongside Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin, it's the Falcons in possession to begin quarter number 2, and they've got it here with a first down.
Yes, sir.
Throwing, Bridgewater. That is caught at the 7-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down. Got to give some credit there defensively. They snuffed out that screen early on first down.
Really read it well, didn't they? Because they didn't bring the pressure that they expected. They covered all the passing lanes. So once you see it break down as the passer, I think in this situation, you're either throwing it at the feet of your back to make sure no one picks it off, or you throw it away, throw it over the sideline. Don't try and freelance and try and make a bigger play. There's really no one else running a pattern that should be open.
They'll give it to him up the middle. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. A great play there. Taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Falcons are in for 6. Here's Phil Dawson now for the point after. Dawson tacks on the point after. And that makes the score 7-0. Atlanta's 11 ready to go, and they kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. This offense trots back out there now, and as they do charge.
No more. You have to start, close to the ball, and when it's kicked, then you get to take off in. Guys, no more of those. So it'd be a lot more man-on-man, one-on-one blocking. And also they have rules about where people have to be when the ball's kicked, where they have to be when the ball's caught. So to me, it's much more like a punt return than it is an actual kickoff return. So I'm eager to see if teams now take their punt returners, those nifty guys who make people miss in the open field, and make them the kickoff returners as well, because I think you can still get big plays in this area if you have the right people back there.
First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first.
Leopard! Leopard! No. Check. Patriot! Patriot!
Hey, pick it up, defense. Let's go. Switch! Hey, Mike 51.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
They'll run it now out of the gun. He'll take this from the 40 up to the 45 for a gain of 5. Alvin Kamara really settling into the league in his second season. And, of course, he came out of Tennessee, but not a lot of people remember he started at Alabama.
He did, and got caught in that big mix of running backs at Bama. And they like those bigger, thicker runners, those guys who can break down defenses through the middle. Alvin Kamara ended up leaving Alabama, going to a junior college for a while. I believe he went to Hutchinson Junior College before matriculating in Tennessee and finding his way to the NFL, where he is now a star.
4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
This one left side caught by Barrios. And he's got the first down before being taken down at the 46. It'll be a pickup of 4, good enough to earn him yet another first down. This quarterback now, after the pick on the last drive, 3 for 3 to start this drive. It's 1st and 10. A first down throw, Darnold. Jackson's got it over the middle. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs. Well, this is how you shake the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when who told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row. I'm going to stay confident, keep flinging it. I just figured there's something wrong with the football.
Looking left sideline, incomplete. Des Bryant, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
But one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. On 2nd and 10, Darnold buying time to his left. Green with a catch left side. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 to the 5-yard line. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
Detroit! Detroit! Leopard! Leopard! All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Try to pound it in, Kamara. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. He's fumbled already once, Charles. I'm not going to say that that was in his mind there, but I'm sure that during some of these plays he is mindful of it.
And once you fumble the ball, you know what your team tells you and your coaching staff? Take care of it.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football, and the Falcons grab it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, give some credit to the defense. They forced the big play, knocked the ball free from him, but it's a cardinal sin by the quarterback. Know where you are on the field, and he just gave up at a minimum 3 points.
Instead of getting down, takes the contact. The turnover ensues. Slipped one tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
That goes down as a loss against his rushing stats, but really, should he have to absorb that one? He had no chance on that play before they overwhelmed him.
Pretty much on top of him before he could take his first step. He's going deep for Brown. They got his man complete. And all the way down to the 40-yard line. It's a big play there for Atlanta. 43 yards. 2 minutes to go here in the first half. We'll come back to Philadelphia after this. On 1st and 10, Bridgewater. Goes right side, complete to Gronk. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down at will.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
This quarterback now nearly perfect. 9 of 10 in this first half. It's 1st and 10. This is the running back power, and he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
Good luck trying to get your running game going against Ndamukong Suh. I mean, he is so strong. Just trying to move him, take one guy, 2 guys, whatever. I wish you a whole lot of luck. He usually converts an offensive running game into rubber.
A second down throw for Bridgewater. Escaping the pressure right. Finding room to the 20. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the first down.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes. Folded like a lawn chair.
Here we go, gotta go.
They'll give it up to McCaffrey. And he'll at least get him inside the red zone here, down to about the 19. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. The Falcons on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave them with a 4th down. And now the Eagles going to signal for a timeout as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. And Dawson's kick is good. And the lead moves to 10-zip. Still a little bit of time left here in the second quarter, but they do get 3 before the half and expand that lead.
And they have to be happy about that. And we haven't met a team yet that doesn't put an emphasis on trying to get points on the board in the last 2 minutes of a half. They'll be real excited to have those up on the board.
And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
On first down, it's Darnold. Under pressure, and they got to him again. Nick Perry in there to make the sack. He buries him for a loss of 10. So we have reached halftime here in the Thursday night opener. As we'll check in for the first time with the newest member of our Madden family, it's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. This will be taken in at the 1. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Out come the Eagles now as they'll go on offense first here in the third quarter. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution? Or did they think they were just bad plays to call?
Yeah.
We'll find out pretty quickly here if they feel like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
Running with Kamara. And not much. Maybe a yard up to the 29.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Darnold. He's got his man here. It's Green. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. A very solid gain of 27. Again, this is Kamara. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. To throw on second down is Darnold. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 33. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. Thought they had something going there to break that goose egg here in the second half, but to no avail.
Hope was alive until that interception. What a terrific play, taking the ball away after it looked like they were starting a drive.
And now that shutout still standing. You know that's something those defensive guys hold a lot of pride on, too.
No doubt about it. They are excited about where they are in this game. Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down. A pretty good coverage there, and both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it, and in today's NFL, where we're used to a bit more scoring, this feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball on both sides, where the tension continues to build. Who's going to make the big play?
And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
And the penalty, it helps a little, but they'll still have to navigate a 3rd and 9 now. He's going deep for Brown. Oh, incomplete. Nearly the pick they needed. They would have loved one there, but at least it does get them to 4th down.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that fell harmlessly to the ground. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles offense back out onto the field. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
The linebacker, William Compton, in on the tackle. Now off the bootleg, Darnold steps away, completes it left side to the tight end, Lewis. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, it was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice first down.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
No gain on that run, and while the team is down, there's still time to come back and win the football game. If I'm the offensive coordinator, though, I've got to think about moving at a faster pace and maybe opening things up a little bit and throwing it a little bit more.
Flush to his right. And that's incomplete. He was trying to get it to his running back, Alvin Kamara, and it's 3rd down. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here. When you see passes knocked down by those guys I call the frustrated fullbacks, the linebackers, you know that in their zone coverage, they were able to drop, see the ball thrown, and react to it very quickly.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Another drive comes and goes, still nothing on the scoreboard.
Yeah, and when the second half comes, you know, it's real easy to get discouraged and wonder if you're ever going to get things started. But just got to fight through it. Got to keep pounding away.
Here's Johnny Hacker now as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. Well, then a 48-yard punt and made even better by a loss on the return. And the Falcons will get it 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory. Here are the Falcons as their offense heads back onto the field. This crew had to punt last time they had the ball, but when you've got a lead like this, you content to play the field position game?
You are to an extent, especially if you like your defense, because you have the lead, you've been controlling the game. But why put them in a tougher spot? You want to get out there and get something done on offense and maybe take command of this game yourself.
Call it a loss of 2 on the play, and it'll be 2nd and 12.
Get set, get set.
Out of his end zone, Bridgewater. And Ring with a catch left side. And now Bridgewater is still down. Looks like he was shaken up there. Oh, hate to see this. Week 1 of the season. We'll be back. The Falcons on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13. The backup Stanton ready for his first throw. Rolling to his right. It's complete to Brown, right side. And he is out of bounds, getting it across the 30-yard line. He got 29 yards that time.
Leopard! Leopard!
On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. And some room to work. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
To throw on second down. Stanton dancing to his left. He finds Randall Cobb with a completion. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A gain of 32 that time.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a first down with a nice throw.
And he's going to take this one down to about the 23-yard line. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Looking to throw on second down. Stanton. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. It's a 4-yard pickup, and that'll bring up 4th down. And for the 2nd time tonight, this field goal unit comes out here. It'll be from the right hash, and it'll be a 36-yarder. And Dawson's kick is good. And that'll push the lead up to 13-0. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays, and when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
And out now come the Eagles. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut it, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
On second down, Darnold. And complete to Lewis over the middle. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
Here's Kamara trying to run for it. Kamara's got the first down and then some. He gets it across the 50 and down to the 48. And that one good for 16, and the drive will continue.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. It's the Eagles behind on the scoreboard, but with the football here as we start the 4th quarter. They go play action here on first down. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down. Even though this offense doesn't have a single point to its name, they're not totally out of this game yet. A touchdown here, they could be in business.
And how about that last play? Now they've got momentum going, so you know I'm a big advocate. Get back on the line of scrimmage. Throw another play out of while you've got them rocked on their heels.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And now running right through it. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 10 more there and another first down.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
On 1st and 10, Darnold. And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off at the 17. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games. And now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. Finding room at the 30. As they finally wrangle him in at the 48. All told, it's an even 30 and a first down. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Back to the ground on 1st, it's McCaffrey. And across the midfield stripe into Eagle territory. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Sometime in this 4th quarter, someone on defense is going to have to step up and force a turnover.
This is McCaffrey on the give. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Earl Thomas in on the stop. The 4th quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
Got a man right side. It's McCaffrey. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. Stanton now, 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. This is McCaffrey. And he'll be taken down at the 34. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
You know, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
First down, Stanton. It gets it over the middle to Kyle. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon. But with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8. Able to stay in bounds, and the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in, and all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, break at the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And that'll make it 3rd and goal. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. And Dawson's kick is good. And that's going to make this a 16-0 ball game. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but it's still 8 up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because their confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. Time for a break. We're back to finish this one off after this. Here's Darnold now on 2nd down. And that one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football here. Nearly a 4th pick. And it's 3rd down.
Trying to decipher what's going on out there, because I don't know if he's just getting bad reads. I don't know if the defense is confusing him. I don't know if he just has, bad info and intel before he snaps the ball. But he's made some pretty bad decisions with the football lately.
There's several bad decisions on the interceptions he's thrown, and frankly, that should have been another pick right there. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. Hate to see this. Week 1 of the season. We'll be back. And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. And his first throw since coming in is incomplete.
Let's face it, you can run the route tree as many times as you want, get in sync, practice it, do all those things. But once you get to game speed, it doesn't always time up quite that well. That one. Goes incomplete.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. Boy stays up. Steps away to his left. And he'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A first down, a 16-yard gain.
Sometimes guys get locked into such a groove. What do we call it? The game slowing down. They see everything happening almost in slow motion. They see the lanes develop. I feel like he's right there.
Well, and you want this from your leader, right? With this deficit, this stage of the game, second half, no quit in him.
0.
And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. Stephon Tuitt able to drop him for a loss of a couple. Now following the sack, they'll come up here on a 2nd down and 12. Looking to throw on 2nd. Here's Kelly. Flushed out right. He'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's 3rd down.
He was able to get away earlier in the drive, but apparently all the time they put in practice finally came to the front, didn't it? They remembered their lessons and found a way to contain him when he took off on that one.
All right, here we go.
On 3rd down, Kelly. Lewis has the first down and then some. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Mercedes Lewis from 19 yards away. And the Eagles get a score closer. Kelly. And that one is caught. So they convert here, and don't look now, but this one's back to a one-score game. So with an even 30 seconds to go, everything will come down to this onside kick. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. Fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we've brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Gronkowski, the intended target. And now it's second down. Well, not to get too overcritical there because he knows what he's doing, but his shoulders looked a little off kilter there when he threw that.
I don't think you're being overly critical there. You're just analyzing it, and he gets those shoulders right. That pass will go from incomplete to complete.
Off play action. Stanton. Forced out to his left. Oh, no, he lost the football. And the Eagles have recovered.
All right, partner, this is where I get to show my age. Because I remember when the strip sack kind of came into vogue, where defenders were taught not just to make the tackle, but do that little extra, try and jostle the arm of the runner and knock it free. That's what we just saw there.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10. Back to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll be out of bounds, able to take it down to the 40. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. It's a first down.
Detroit! Detroit!
He'll look to throw. Over the middle, complete. That's Lewis. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left.
And there's another completion to the tight end. And let's face it, it is hard to overthrow a 6'6" target.
It is indeed. Quarterbacks like their speed guys. They like that huge 6'6" target that they've got in him.
They really do, and it reminds me of what one great tight end told me once. He told his quarterback, just make sure you throw it up there. You know, kind of like put up on the top shelf where the kids can't get it.
Well, my friend, for the players, it's good for them to get that first game under their belts. For you and I, that first Thursday night game, also good for us to get that under our belts, wasn't it?
It was no longer preseason. We were into the regular season, the first game of the year. And, you know, all eyes were watching this when everyone was excited that football was back.
And it's just special. You could just feel it. It's so good to have the pigskin back out there. It'll be crisp fall weather before we know it.
You got that right, but I love the build-up to it, right? All day long anticipating it, and then we got here and we saw a game, the first game of the year. Let's keep going.
So for Atlanta, they start the season with a great win on the road here in the Thursday opener. And now they'll have a few extra days here before they face the Panthers next week. Meanwhile, for Philadelphia, they go down to defeat here in the opener. And they'll try to get back on the beam next week as they'll head to Tampa to take on the Bucs. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charlie.